Plaintiff, Crystal Bird, was friends with the defendant. And when they first met, she claims the defendant was working as a stripper. Crystal says the defendant now has 5 children by 3 men, and she's suing her for an electric bill. Defendant Quinay Jones admits that she had 3 jobs when she met Crystal, but insists none of them was working as a stripper. Quinay claims Crystal is always trying to play the victim, and she's countersuing her for harassment.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
Start with you.
Well, Judge Mathis, hey, how you doing?
Fine, how are you?
I'm good.
Good.
I met the defendant in 2008. We've been good friends, and she was a stripper at the time.
I did not dance. Are you serious?
What'd you do?
I worked. I worked. I had 3 jobs.
Club? Ain't no wrong with
No, I had
doing
3
what you do.
driving jobs. Delivery woman, Pizza Hut, Domino's, and Little Caesars.
And a stripper.
Are you serious, Crystal?
Yes, a stripper.
She is nothing but a liar.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong with what you were doing, ma'am. If that's the case, go ahead.
But anyway, we was good friends at the time, you know. She had some relationship issues, and I was telling her about the guys that she was dating, that they wasn't no good for her.
And your boyfriend was any better? He was sorry, jobless, living off of you and everything else.
And you have 5 kids with 3 different men,
And that's completely fine.
They don't live
all
off
taken
of
care
her.
Well, I don't know anything about anyone living off of me. That's something she just came up off the top of her head. But anyway, anyway, she was a stripper. I met her. We was good friends. And, you know, she's always been the violent type. You know, we was in a strip club one night, and she got enough altercation and hit him over the head with a beer bottle.
Why?
I don't know why.
Yes, you were with her. You should
I was
know.
with her. I was just doing my thing. I don't know what was happening. All I seen.
You didn't ask her later.
They hauled off in the car, so I didn't have time to ask her. The police. So he didn't press charges, but Miss Jones, she's just been like that for the rest of, you know, for ever since I've been knowing her. But anyway, long story short, around 2015, I know I had some issues. 2016, I had some issues personally going on with me, and I asked Miss Jones, could I just live with her? And she said, fine, you can live with me. So I went to go stay with her and everything, and one day I went to go to work. I come home, and I find her and her boyfriend rumbling through my things. Now, need I mind you...
What things do you have? I bought you everything you needed.
Anyway, need I mind you, the boyfriend was on drugs. She ain't gonna tell you that part, but he was on drugs.
What type of drug?
I think...
Same drug she was on, marijuana?
No, he was cocaine, because he was acting crazy. By that time, when
You saw him rumbling through your things.
Yes, and I was like, why is they... I was shocked. And then at that time, when I got aggressive, they both got aggressive with me. See, I can only fight her, but I can't fight him.
The victim.
All right, let me allow her to give some background.
She has a story.
I caught my... well, no, I didn't catch him. Steve caught a very close relative of ours, my brother. He'd come home sometime and the person would be rambling through his things, like you.
Yes.
Then one day he came home and he says he's hearing something in the vents.
Yeah.
And it was the person upstairs who was trying to get through. So he said, Gregory, what you want me to do? He up here, I'm gonna leave his butt up here, and I'm gonna turn the heat on. I said, no, don't do that, don't do that. But he was, so that's what that was. Y'all don't, Louis, you and your boyfriend?
No.
You
Everything
sure?
she's saying is a lie. So,
No,
just for some background information, I met this little girl in 2008 through my kid's father. We became very good friends. She was my A1 ride or die, to be honest. Anytime I called, she was there. For example, I got off work one day. My boyfriend had a purse in the car. I went through the purse, I called her, we pulled up at the girl's house, we tore the house up, we tore the car up, even though we weren't supposed to, and we tore her up too. It was wild, but we did some dumb things when we were young.
You come across such a nice young lady.
Yeah, right.
You've been
Everybody's
violent
nice
all
till you
your
piss 'em
life.
off.
Go ahead.
Everybody's nice till you piss them off.
Oh, didn't she catch
She's
you
just
rambling,
coming up
you
with
and
some
your
stuff for some
boyfriend?
attention like she's always done.
No.
I've never rent to her stuff. I bought her everything she had. She's like my 6th child, if you ask me. I take care of her. I threw it out in January 2018 when I moved away from her, period, and haven't dealt with her since.
Ma'am?
Lies. How a 36-year-old gonna be her child?
I got some children over. I got some 55-year-old children.
Hey, but I've always kept
Boy.
a job, and I don't need no young person to take care of me. I always took care of myself. Hello.
That's right.
Okay? Let's get that straight. I don't need no child
I
taking
would
care of
hold
me.
you in contempt, but the way you're talking is kind of funny. So I'm not going to hold you in contempt like I would anybody else talking to me like
Thank
that.
you.
How does she owe you?
She owed me $665 because in the month when I moved from her in December 16, I got a light bill in the mail for $1,000.
You moved away.
Yes, because when I
December
found
of 16.
yeah, when I found her rumbling through my stuff, I left. And when I left, I didn't care where I had to go. I just had to leave.
Electric bill was in your name, obviously.
Yes. And this is the evidence.
Let's see it, please,
Exhibit A.
Exhibit A. That's right. When you moved, you allowed them to keep it in their name?
No, I didn't even know it was in my name until I got an electric bill stating that's the amount that I owe.
You didn't place it in your name.
No.
I was thinking perhaps while you lived there,
No.
you kept it in your name. You left.
No.
Stayed in your name, and they failed to pay it.
No, because I couldn't get lights on in the apartment that I had to move into until I had to get it transferred into my name because the lights already was on. You understand?
And that's when you found out.
That's right.
She's lying, Judge.
No, I'm not.
How would
They
I
won't
have
bill
her
me for two
information
accounts.
if
So you're saying they put it in your name
Yes.
illegally without your permission?
Yes, and they Duke
Now,
Power told me.
how would you know? How you say
I
what?
got her information because being that she was
You
my
got
brother.
through rambling. Y'all rambling through her stuff.
Right.
No, I didn't remember their things.
Rumbling. And so Duke Power was like, hey, I said, listen, I can't do this. This is not my account. So what they told me to do was, ma'am, Ms. Bird, you just need to fill out an identity theft report. And that's what I did, Exhibit B.
Let's see it, please, Doyle. This woman hadn't gone through all this, ma'am, to defraud me today.
That's right.
And she's been defrauded.
No, obviously she has because she gave me her information. We had an oral agreement saying, hey, when we stay together, when you move out, you can use my information because I had bad credit. So that's how the story happened. When we stayed together, she had a third party staying with us that she's not bringing up. A third party who was on drugs, had men coming in the house all times of night and doing all kinds of stuff. Crystal always defended this girl, so I moved away. When I moved away, I contacted Crystal. She got pissed because I moved out.
In 18, though.
Yeah.
Right.
This is from 16.
Thank you. Do the math.
I don't know, have any idea what that is. Nothing you're looking at have I ever seen.
If I'm to believe what you said, she has committed two criminal acts, over $600. She made a false identity theft report. She also lied to the electric company, which could be construed as against the law, and I just don't believe it. What else?
And Judge Mathis, I just wanted to say that Duke Power did their own investigation, Exhibit C. Now tell me what that
Dear
says.
Crystal Bird, thank you for your recent request for additional account information. Our investigation indicates that you are not responsible for the bill amount for the account shown below. Past due amount $665, but they say she's not accountable for it after their investigation, and you all were living there after she moved. And your counterclaim for $1,000 is for what?
Harassment at my job.
All right, she came to your job. Ma'am, did you come to her job?
No, sir, I don't even know where she works at.
All right. Do you have any proof?
No, I don't have
All right,
any
because
proof.
she's presented me with 3 exhibits.
Thank you.
Exhibit A, B, and C, and I'll believe her. Judgment for the plaintiff. Yours is
Thank you.
dismissed.
You're still sorry. Still sorry.
No, honey. No, baby. No. I don't think we'll ever be friends again. I think this is just the it for us. I don't even want to look at her. You see, I'm looking in the camera.
She's just a scam artist. She made up all that stuff. So
Yeah.
whoever her team is, they did a good job because I didn't win. But at the end of the day, I never want to talk to her anyway. I always took care of her.
Well,
She'll
that's
always owe
fine.
me. So
That's fine.